What's up? What's up? Earl Skakel in the building. This is going to be a short stream because tonight at 12:15 at the Comedy Store, I will be live streaming my set. So you get a little dose of Earl in all forms. So that's 12:15 Pacific Standard Time now. Because everyone runs the fucking light at the Comedy Store, I probably won't be going on at 12:15. But if you're up, check it out. It's a freebie. You get a little taste of what a set at the Comedy Store is like. And you know, it's just free. Just lay back and watch the Daddy Man. Released a few shorts today, so check those out as well. And I don't believe, where do you park nearby the store? To be honest with you, it's one of the great things about being a paid regular at the Comedy Store. You get to park in the parking lot if you have a set that night. No one else can park there. Not even celebrities can park there. I have a celebrity coming to the Comedy Store tonight. And he's going to watch George Perez's special in the main room. And then he's going to go in the smaller room and see me. And he's like, can I park in the lot? I'm like, no, it's only for comics. Do something cringy if you love your subscribers. I don't do anything cringy unless I'm paid for it, baby. Show me the money, honey. No, I don't. I have nothing cringy to do, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't want to get my channel banned. Hey, 15 people in here. Hit the like button, baby. So, but thank you, Ariel. It's nice to have a woman in here. I'll tell you that much. I would say my fan base on the YouTube streams is heavily male. Like right now, we've got 19 people in here. Yes, 100%. Go on my Instagram and see, I believe my third or fourth newest picture is me posing in the nude. Well, good for you. Good for you. Chili Boots, doing my tribute, my homage to Burt Reynolds in the Cosmopolitan spread. Hi, Lil Pip. I bet you are, Tara. I bet you are. I love the lurkers. We all lurk. I mean, everyone's a lurker. You know, no worries there. I lurk, you lurk, we all lurk. But yes, I will be doing a live stream of my set tonight at the Comedy Store in the original room. It's going to be late, so you know, I don't know if I should live stream it or just video it and release it as a video. So you guys let me know what you would prefer. I give back to the fans, and the fans give to me. So, you know, because I could just record it and just put it out as a video on YouTube. I will not be able to interact with you guys, obviously, while I'm on stage. Oh, really? Are they done at the old location? I mean, I know, you know, it burnt. I drove by it the other day. I mean, it's crazy the damage that I think it was lithium batteries at the AutoZone right next door could cause. I mean, they basically took out the whole fucking. No, I know they basically took out the whole complex. People do show up late in the OR. I mean, I think the OR show starts, I believe, at 8 and ends whenever Don Barris ends. So, you know, close to 2. So it's a long show, to be honest with you. It might start at 9 on Saturdays. Because I think they do an early show. Yeah, I mean, I went by the other night just to check it out, and it was pretty gutted. So, James Jameson, $5 New Zealand. Earl, you don't like N-word towers anymore. You said you wouldn't let LA change you. I don't recall ever liking N-word towers, to be honest with you. But hi Earl, have you given any thoughts on performing in my pub? I don't know where your pub is. All right, the spa, good advice. Let me see. I think I missed spas. It's 2 in the afternoon in Australia. Okay, so for you people who are like in Australia, I'll be going up probably 4 or 5 p.m. Maybe no, 4 more hours about. So that's good. That's a good time for you guys. So maybe I'll just live stream it, and because one time I did a live stream at like I think 3 or 4 in the morning when I was walking my dog, and I think there's like 1,000 people watching. Like it was really weird, or 1,000 views, not 1,000 people watching. So yeah, 100% Magic Johnson, Newcastle. But I don't remember corrupt every. I don't really do bar gigs anymore, but I'm also not going to lie to a fan. I don't remember talking to you about it. So I'm spoiled. We don't do shout outs, family podcast. This is not the Jerry Lewis telethon. Uh, Good for you, Spa. Good for you. I'm doing good, Jeff. I'll be doing better when you hit the subscribe button. Yeah, for some reason the walk and talks do pretty good. Someone said it's because of the background. Where did we talk about it, corrupt? Um, I don't remember. So I mean, it's my traveling expenses are pretty high, to be honest with you. Not because I'm some, hoity-toity stand-up comic. I just, since I do make good money in voiceovers, well, that's a little personal, Wheat, but I didn't vote, to be honest with you. So yeah, you're right, William Zoom. And now that I have this Gorilla Pro, it's easier for me to. Herb, I don't do shout outs for free. I got to find a way to make money, honey. Hey, bro, do you consider watching Jurassic Park to be childish? Uh, listen, I wear leather pants and 80s metal shirts. Hello, Casey. We got some new people in here. No, I was just kidding around, Weed. I didn't vote. I didn't like either choice for candidate. In 2020, I did vote for Trump. Huh? Are you trolling me, Gomez? Come on, you can do better than that. See, I'll talk to the trolls, but I mean that's so unfunny. I almost can't talk to you with stuff like that. Um, I'm not going to read the Jurassic Park book. I'm too busy. Eric Bischoff, the UK Eric Bischoff. What up? Um, oh, we got some trolls in here. Well, that's fine. I don't read the troll stuff unless you pay me to read it. You guys want your 15 minutes of fame in here? You gotta pay for the pleasure. Um, thank you, Jeff. I hope I do too. I've taken the Kevin Brennan business model of if you want to say my brother's funnier than me and I suck, you got to pay for the money, honey. Um, so not you. Oh, okay. It's hard for me to read books. My vision's not the best, and it's just I'm not spitting on my camera, Gomez, but I like your energy. Uh-oh, Lemmy coming in hot. See, that's what happens when you have a good fan base. The fans stick up for you. Yes, I believe he was. Man, oh, well, thank you. I'm not saying I'm the greatest comic of all time, but I don't suck, that's for sure. So for the trolls and the new people in the stream, if you could hit the like and subscribe button, that'd be pretty cool. I will be live streaming my set tonight at the Comedy Store. Thank you, Casey. Yeah, it's not that hard. I don't shill for money on here. There's a lot of free things you could do to help Earl. And, obviously hitting the like and subscribe button. Watch the 2 shorts I put out today, you know. I mean, I don't talk shit. I talk facts. So, the truth is the best roasting ability. Oh, thank you. I mean, listen, I know some of the clips I've put up on YouTube aren't the funniest because the crowd wasn't mic'd and it sounds like I'm bombing when I'm actually doing okay. But, I just want you guys to get a vibe for what I am. And if you don't like me, the greatest thing about the people who don't like me is there's a million other streams you could watch. So there we go, Mr. Savage. That's fine. Well, the truth is great, especially in roast battle when you know, um, like when people would say something about me, I would just attack their comedy. Your comedy sucks, and it's true because especially at the weekly show at Roast Battle, in the Comedy Store, because I was like the only paid regular who was a part of the regular show, like Tiana and Hinchcliffe, they were involved in the show, but they didn't come every week. So I was like, hey, man, my name's on the front of this building. So let's compare comedy, brother. So I agree with Spa Pause. Herb, I don't tell jokes for free. You got to pay for the jokes. Are you Patrick Warburton? Ginsburg, I'm pretty sure if I was Patrick Warburton, I wouldn't be doing a stream on a Saturday night to 22 people. Yeah, I'm streaming a free set at the Comedy Store tonight. Now people tonight at the Comedy Store Saturday night, they're paying $20 to park. They probably had to go to dinner beforehand. They're paying 30, 40, 50 bucks a ticket. They're on a date, so that's $100 for 2 tickets. 2 drink minimum, that's 4 drinks. They pay about $200 at the end of the night to see Earl Skakel. And I'm offering it to you tonight for free. A BMX guy, I heard you eat corn the long way. Hello! So, um, there you go. So I think I'm pretty giving to my fans and even the trolls. I mean, most people don't even read what the trolls say. So I'm going to keep it real too, brother. So once again, no matter where you are in the world, the Comedy Store tonight around 12:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you get to see a 15-minute set of the Earl Skakel Comedy Hour. So enjoy that. Of course, if you say anything, I won't be able to comment on it. And I mean, I got a few trolls, I know how to spot the trolls. So, I've been around the block. These are nice glasses, I'll be honest with you. Dita eyewear. Prescription, though. Trifocals. So I saw LeBron James wearing a pair of Dita eyewear. I think, you know what? With as big of a head as he has, if they fit his head, they're going to fit my head, and they're perfect. Of course, I could take the glasses off, and I can't read one thing in the chat. So there you go. I don't. You have to. I don't do that, Jeff. You got to pay if you want me to read stuff. We don't do racist humor in here, DC. We don't do that in here. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna keep it real. I could be I could have been the professor on Gilligan's Island. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. So I'll take that as a compliment. Are you a man or a woman, Ima? What up, Zach? We're just having a good, do about a half-hour stream because I got to go work out and I got to look swole for the Comedy Store tonight. What's Gilligan's Island? You must be young then because Gilligan's Island, I'm AEW, Zach, AEW for life. Gilligan's Island was a sitcom, I think, in the '60s on American television, and I doubt you have $1,000 to super chat me, Jeff. Prove it. Um, there's no women in my stream, trust me. Or there's no women in my gym. I live in a, let's just say, a very man-friendly neighborhood, but we don't talk about pronouns in here. I can't live stream the yoga classes because other people are in them. I don't want to like disrupt someone's, namaste. So I would love to. I've seen one guy do it where he kind of angles the camera where it's only on him, but namaste to you, extraneous. Good to see you back here. Well, I don't get a joke. I give jokes. I don't get jokes. And, no offense, but you guys are pretty unfunny in here. Like, you guys critique my comedy. I can critique yours, too. It's a two-way street. By the way, they found the shooter's backpack in New York City, and I thought it was, I mean, obviously it's sad the guy died, but it was funny that the only thing they found in there was Monopoly money. Well, I think I give enough comedy away for a spa where people, you can't just go into some guy's stream and go, tell me a joke, monkey boy. And people are like, well, I'm not going to pay you for your comedy if I don't like it. Well, that's the risk you take, baby. Like tonight, you don't go into the comedy store and go, I'd like to watch the first 10 minutes for free. And if I like it, I'll come back and pay later. What up, Big Bones Jones? Biggie 21 in the house. We got some stream all-stars in here. How much to show us a mouthful of peanut butter? Not enough money in the world, baby cakes. Besides, I don't have any peanut butter in here. But I appreciate you offering to pay me an enormous amount. You guys are some freaks in here tonight. We do about a half hour, so we do about another 10 minutes, and I'm going to go to the gym and look good. Saturday night, I hope you guys are all having a good one. Bro, you look like twins. All right, JK. I have the ability to do DDP yoga, but I go to an actual studio. What up, Bill K? I do have Instagram. Here's the great thing about following me is it's very easy to follow Earl Skakel because I'm at everywhere at Earl Skakel. Patreon, X, YouTube, Instagram, everything is EarlSkakel. I'll take that. I can accept that. I got a nice strong jawline. I don't know who that is. I wish I was Johnny Knoxville. I'd have about 1,800 people in here instead of 18. What up, Scott Miller? We're just chilling in here. So for the new people in the stream, I hate to keep repeating this every 5 minutes, but we do get new people in here a lot, lurking. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. William Zoom here tonight moderating. Sup, Eddie Siciliano. And hopefully, after the show tonight, I'll get a good night's sleep so I can watch the Pittsburgh Steelers play the Cleveland Browns tomorrow. I am from West Hollywood, California. Thank you, Eddie. Yes, subscribe. What up, Dave? Yes, thank you, Spas. I don't, I'm women only. I'm good, thank you. I mean, I thought they were going to win the last game they played, but in that Snow Bowl, anything's possible. That's the great thing about, weather is it's a great equalizer. That mask, That is Sting, the wrestler, with the very famous Earl neon sign. Thank you very much. The voice is sultry, and you can hear that voice on Adult Swim, HBO Max, and the Cartoon Network. On Tyler, the Creator's cartoon, The Jellies. Well, I hope the Browns do suck because that means the Steelers will beat them. I'm too lazy to show them the Sting gloves, but they are up there. I am the dad, Barry Jelly, on the Jellies, and I'm the only white guy on an all-black cartoon. And Tyler, the Creator, saw me one night at the Comedy Store. He said, "I'd like you to be the dad of my cartoon." I'm like, "Who the hell are you?" He's like, "I'm Tyler, the Creator." And I was like, "Well, great, I'm Earl the Comic." And I think Tyler really liked I didn't know who he was. And he was very cool to me. The complete opposite of some of the other experiences I've had in the comedy world. Roast battle. Yes, I'm going to do something with Call of Duty in the near future, and I'm going to be meeting with some casting person from Family Guy, so things are looking good. And, I'm in talks with someone who was at the Comedy Store last week to see Bobby Lee, but they were pretty drunk, so they stayed for the whole show. And this lady approached me afterwards, gave me a manager's card, and said, "Who are you? I want to manage you." Now she might be full of shit, but, who knows? She seems legit, so... But I hear a lot of stuff at the Comedy Store, so I don't get too excited about much. But, I thought the same thing about Tyler, the Creator. I thought, this guy's full of it. And a week later, I'm in some guy's, $10 million home that had a sound a recording studio in his basement. Probably $1 million worth of drums, guitars, soundboards, amps. So I keep an open mind. I have called her. Yeah, I definitely did not make the mistake I made with Joe Rogan. No, I got hooked up with Jesse through actually a fan on Twitter. And I wish I could remember who it was because I would like to give them a shout out. And he said, "Hey, you should do," or maybe it was Instagram. "Hey, you should go on this guy Jesse Lee Peterson's show." And I didn't know who he was. And so I contacted Jesse Lee Peterson, and he sent me a clip of the Jamie Kennedy interview he did. Said, "Check this out, just so you know what you're getting yourself into." And I didn't, because I like to go into interviews blind. It's more organic. Oh, amazing. And so if you also want to see me be interviewed, which I've done hundreds of interviews in 25 years of comedy, you can check out Earl Skakel on the Jesse Lee Peterson show, The Fallen State, which is on YouTube. I think they have their own YouTube page, and then Jesse Lee Peterson has his own YouTube page. But check out The Fallen State. I mean, I held my own. I mean, it took me a minute to go, is this guy trolling me? Which is probably why he wanted me to watch the Jamie Kennedy interview. But I had a good time. Like, he was very friendly and very nice. And I would absolutely go back. I think he, along with Alex Stein, primetime Alex Stein, are the two greatest political trolls. I mean, I think someone sent me a whole, it's like a 40-minute clip of people walking off Jesse Lee Peterson's show. Because, he ain't for everyone. He loves to, I think at one point he was trying to get me to say the N-word. I'm like, that ain't happening. You want to shut the cameras off, we can do that. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, someone said that I'm the guest who's made Jesse laugh the most. Yes, and I also, thank you, William, I also have a podcast, Who Doesn't? Probably everyone in the stream has their own podcast, but my podcast is called Inappropriate Earl. I used to do it weekly. Now I just do it when I have someone I really want to talk to. And the last episode was with NHL enforcer, legendary NHL enforcer from the New York Rangers, Montreal Canadiens, and the Boston Bruins, Chris Knuckles Nyland. And it was a interview that meant a lot to me because I grew up watching Chris. So hopefully check that out. And I've got some other NHL players. We're not a hockey podcast, but since I'm a fan of the 80s, early 90s era of hockey, I interview those guys as much as I can. So check that out. Even if you don't like hockey, the Chris Nyland interview is very good. And I have interviews with comics, wrestlers, actors, and so hope you like it. Oh, that'd be cool. I've always wanted to do something like that where if I ever got, um, not famous, but if I ever got a little more known, hello, Carlos, I'd love to have a show like that. Basically, it was the same idea. Like I would have Tom Cruise on, and I would be like, let's talk about Losing It, which was essentially his first movie. I think he might have been an extra in Endless Love or Up the Academy, one of those. But like with Ralph Macchio, I don't want to talk about Karate Kid. I want to talk about Up the Academy. Tom Hanks. I don't want to talk about Philadelphia or Saving Private Ryan. Let's talk Bachelor Party. So I've heard. Would you interview Bozo the Clown? I don't know anything about him, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, right now my favorite podcast is Chris Nyland's because he interviews a lot of guys he fought back in the day. Like Larry Playfair, Brian Curran, Ken Lensman. So yeah, I will check that out because I think that's an interesting topic. Like everyone's talked to Tom Cruise about Top Gun or Born on the Fourth of July or Mission Impossible, but it would be cool to have him talk about his first movie. Like, because that was a great cast losing it. You had Jackie Earl Haley, you had Shelley Long, Rick Rossovich, John Stockwell, who was also in Top Gun. I think he was the first pilot. If you watch Top Gun, he was the first pilot that quit, in Top Gun. I forget his name in the movie. And I think he went on to direct like Christine and stuff like that. So, I mean, I would have a show like that where you like interview like someone like Philip Michael Thomas. That would be okay. Thank you, William. Like that would be a great, because everyone has Don Johnson, and whatnot. But who the hell has heard from Philip Michael Thomas? And that's kind of what some of the early episodes of Inappropriate Earl were. Like, Superman 2. Who the hell has interviewed Jack O'Halloran, who played the non speaking villain? I said, I want to interview that guy. And it's one of my more popular episodes. So, yeah, I mean, Bronson Pinchot, he didn't really have it. I mean, if Beverly Hills Cop is his worst movie, that's pretty good. But or get like Jeff Speakman, or Mariska Hargitay from Law and Order. She was in The Perfect Weapon. I don't know if it was her first role, but it had to be up there. Like I would love to talk to her about that. Now, when I was talking with the actor John Glover, who's probably my favorite actor, he agreed to do the podcast, but he was like, "Bro, you're gonna be," I said, "Hey, I want to talk to you about Miami Vice, where he was in season 3. Lend me an ear." That's the sound provocateur, Miami Steve Duddy, and he's like, "Bro, I did that 45 years ago. I might not remember everything." The Chocolate War. That was 35 years ago. I mean, I'm old as fuck. Um, Or, if I ever got Bruce McGill on, who's like a legendary character actor, I wouldn't want to say, hey, let's talk about, he's in one of the best Miami Vice episodes ever, Out Where the Buses Run. But, that was 45 years ago. So I could get why he'd be like, I don't want to talk about that shit. Oh, I don't, we don't talk about unaliving people in here. Uh, I mean, he was awesome because he would talk. He fought George Foreman. And I think he was supposed to fight Ali, and but I would love to interview him. We were in a movie together. Actually, I was a football player in The Last Boy Scout. I was typecast in the early '90s. Is the Diddy topic up for chat here? Anything's up for chat, to be honest with you. I don't, you know, well, Batman, hit the like and subscribe button, Jack. Bruce. See, I'll play along. We talk about the only thing we don't do in here is the racist stuff. No N-word towers, and William Zoom is quick on the block button, babies. So we like to have a good time in here. What up? It's App 7070. I don't know. I mean, I don't. It's been so long. I think I was in the opening um, stuff, the opening football stuff, because I was big dude back then. I mean, I was probably in. I think that movie came out in 91, 92. I was probably about 6'1", 210, and jacked. I mean, no body fat, wasn't roided. I was just, fuck, I was 23 years old. So you can imagine how good I look now, how much better I looked back then. So, well, I mean, some big celebrities are on tape there. So, I mean, I even heard one rumor today, and it's kind of hockey related that Evander Kane's ex-wife was sexually assaulted. They say allegedly by P. Diddy, his bodyguard, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, so, I mean, if you got someone like DiCaprio on tape, yowza. But who knows? I mean, I've heard, like what we've all heard, that Oprah wanted to buy the tapes from. No, there's also a rumored video of Justin Bieber, maybe him getting assaulted, and I think Oprah has, if you believe the rumors, offered 75 million to buy that. So. I mean, who knows? I mean, I always like to, let both sides get their side out. But no, there's not a roach on my wall, bro. Nothing. There's nothing on my wall, baby. But white paint. Broth. And learn how to spell bro. I mean, Jesus. So, I mean, when you know that those P. Diddy parties, the freak offs, hundreds of people were there, and you got to figure out of the hundreds of people there, P. Diddy wasn't inviting me there. He was inviting his celebrity friends. So, I'm sure there's big name people in the music business. I'm sure there was a couple comics there. Um, so, you know. I mean, I don't know if I would say he murdered Biggie. I would say both P. Diddy and Suge Knight had a hand in the murders of Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, can you imagine the politicians that showed up to those parties? Because I haven't been to like freak off parties, but I mean, I remember once I went to a party at Rupert Murdoch's, Justin Murdoch. I don't know who his dad is. I think it might be Rupert Murdoch's son's kid. And I left, man, because I saw some things that made me feel uncomfortable. Um, but to show you how nice his house was, I remember getting lost in the driveway. It was such a massive house. And we were in the pool house, and I thought it was the main house. I mean, this pool house was unbelievable. And there was a girl that was, let's just say, performing acts that I'm not sure she was consenting to. And I'm like, I'm out, man. Fuck this. Um, Well, I don't know who it's confirmed by. You got to be careful when not you, but like, when I see stuff is confirmed, who's confirming it? This could be P Diddy confirming it, so he's trying to throw them under the bus. Trust me, P Diddy and his lawyers and his investigators, like they're throwing mud at every celebrity that went into their parties, so they don't look like, hey, I didn't know what was going on. It was my house. I mean, there was a guy. He's probably my favorite private investigator of all time, Anthony Pelicano, the Pelican. And basically, he worked for Michael Jackson. Anyone who had any legal problems, you would have Anthony Pelicano on the case. And, there's many more Anthony Pelicanos out there whose sole job is to throw out misinformation and dirt. And so it'll be, what up, Tommy? There's plenty of people who are probably nervous right now, and really the Epstein stuff ain't over yet. He's dead, but like those files and the log books, they're out there. So, what guy? The guy who got arrested in Florida for Diddy? Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, he's going to need that billion. I mean, he's got so many sexual assault accusers right now. Like, if you're someone who says P. Diddy assaulted you, you might as well just say you're a comic who has a podcast. Hello. See, that's a free joke in there. Yeah, I'll do a free joke for you guys every now and then. I'll slip it in. Where's Ghislaine Maxwell? She's kind of gone off the grid. She's talking. You don't take a rich, spoiled white girl and throw her in prison. She'd naming names. She might even say Earl Skakel just to get the heat off. Okay, yeah, but she's talking. She's got nicer accommodations because she's like, what do you want to know? She's like the accountant in The Untouchables. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? And then he ends up shot in an elevator, along with Charles Martin Smith. So, who was only 24 years old, Magic Johnson? I mean, like I said, I've been to, but I know where P. Diddy lived in L.A. There've been some dark parties up there, and I don't mean the skin tone. I mean, I've been to parties in those hells that, there's a lot happening. AC, you can do better than that. Come on now. And AC, you must be new to the stream, so hit the subscribe button. And if you're going to troll me, you got to pay for me to read it out loud. That's known as the Kevin Brennan business model. We'll go to 45 minutes. So hold on, let me take my vitamins. Time out. You guys can be racist amongst yourselves. Live chat only for someone not afraid of humility. Yeah, but none of you guys are as funny as I am, so you guys ain't gonna take me down. Trust me on that one. No offense, guys. No offense. Oh, I like that movie, Shot Caller. I'll take that. Ray Stevenson. Didn't he fight? I'm never looking for a fight. Thank you, AC. I appreciate that. I'm about to get paid $300 by the Comedy Store to perform tonight, so your opinion of my comedy means nothing. The Rainbow. Not when I'm about to work out and have to perform. I'm looking for new subscribers, baby. Now, BN, you can troll me all day. I don't care. But I have some rules in this stream. Thank you, Dr. Nova. I'm about to end the stream, but I thank you. Woo! You control me, but you have to pay for it if you want me to read it out loud. And all I ask in return is to subscribe to the channel so you can come back and troll me again. Good for you. You're doing an upper decker, Tommy. I mean, I remember I was living in Century City at the time. I don't need your permission to do what I want in my own stream. Yes, I am streaming my set tonight for free. I could put it behind a paywall if I was a real cheap shooly. See, I'll use Dabbleverse terms, but you know, I give back to the fans more than most streamers do. Thank you very much. And I don't ask for a lot in return. I'm a comedy soldier. And I love the fans. I do it for the art. I actually care about being funny. I mean, I am working on doing more shorts and, you know, like the Jesse Lee Peterson shorts. I mean, I'm trying all angles here. I've only been monetized on YouTube for a little under a year. Don't tell me what I have to do on my own stream, brother. Oh, Biggie Smalls was only 24, yeah. Well, here's the great thing, AC2. I'm not the only stream on YouTube. I do not enjoy Oregon hams, but AC, you can leave the stream at any time you'd like. And you can go on. I'm sure there's Dabbleverse streams. I'm sure there's streams with Indian women disrobing. I don't give a fuck. If you don't think I could do a stream to 17 people instead of 18, take a hike. Well, then, don't leave the stream then. I don't want you to be fined. We're a fan-friendly stream here. I got a ham for you, Tommy. I mean, you guys asked some weird questions in this stream. I'll tell you that much right now. Shout out to the LA Kings who beat the Minnesota Wild, the best team in the league tonight, 4-1. Well, you know, rappers, they dig their own grave. You know, when you carry your beefs into songs, you know, you're gonna piss off a lot of people. Not really. I would say I have any, AC. I have an any. I voted for Trump in 2020, and then I did not vote. No, I don't like Ron Jeremy. The guy is maybe the greatest rapist of all time. So I don't like people like that, to be frank. I mean, the guy got Me Too'd out of pornography. Instagram, you can stream on all the apps at the same time. Well, I don't know how to do that, to be honest with you. I would like to. Thank you, Magic Johnson. I appreciate that. For someone who's not funny, I make a lot of money doing it. Don't worry about that. Not tonight on the stream. You know, you got me on that one. Thank you, AC. I appreciate that. You know, like you guys think that's gonna hurt my feelings? It's really not. I don't have shin splints though. Thank you, Zhang. I'm sure you're a male model. I mean, I would love to see what you look like, bruv. Yes, I make the money because I'm funny, honey. I was a Kamala voter. I voted for this Kamala to get in the WWE Hall of Fame. Yes, I'm so unfunny. I'm getting a spot tonight at the Comedy Store. Well, that's an interesting take. Yeah, that's the OG Kamala Harris. Trust me on that one. That's the only Kamala Harris I'm a fan of. Poor guy. Lost both his legs to the business. I mean, it's the #1 club in the country, I guess, along with the mothership at the comedy, at the Austin. So, thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. You guys are such losers in here, man. You really are. Because none of you have the balls to do what I do. I would love to get you guys a set at the Comedy Store. You'd fucking walk off the stage after 2 minutes. The fuck out of here. I mean, I guarantee you I get more pussy than all of you put together. I mean, if it was raining pussy in this stream, you guys would get hit in the head with a dick. Spa, I can make that happen. I can make that happen. Oh, what was Terrifier doing, Zoom? I mean, these people, what? You guys are a Saturday night listening to my stream and you're calling me unfunny? Okay, your life is unfunny, bitch. 100% it's hard because you can be in a bad band and you can turn around and blame the drummer. Tonight, if I'm bombing, I can't blame the curtain. Oh, my bad, Spa. My bad. But you're not a loser. I've had refried beans, but I have not had refried spaghetti, to be frank. I love spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs. So, I mean, I'm trying. No, Neb, I'm living in a $1 million condo in the most expensive part of Los Angeles. Where are you living? So, I mean, you guys with the trolls, you still living with your mama. Like, what are you reading from a joke book from the 90s? I mean, be original. Refried spaghetti. I mean, it sounds like it'd be interesting, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to use a half spick of butter. Like, that sounds pretty unhealthy. I try and be healthy. But, of course, not everyone can eat healthy, especially if you're a stand-up comic. Well, bend over. It's good to have a nice homosexual man in here to balance out all this straightness. Welcome aboard. See, we welcome all people we'll do 10 more minutes, guys. We'll do an hour. I lied to you guys and said I would do a half hour, and I'm giving you an extra half hour because I hit the goal of $2.92. Excuse me. 100%. A lot of rappers get murdered because, there was a case, I think about a year, maybe 2 years ago, where there's a mobile station. This is might be going too local for you guys on La Cienega and Beverly Boulevard. So by the Beverly Center, if you're familiar. Sorry, this isn't carbonated. My bad, my bad, my bad. And he did like an Instagram live saying, "Yo, my blankety blank, I'm at the mobile station getting some energy drinks or whatever." And his enemies out here were watching. So they literally drove to that mobile station and shot him. And then had the balls to dump the body outside the West Hollywood Sheriff's Station, like as a final FU. So, that's the problem, like, and a lot of these rappers who get shot and murdered in LA, they're from like Atlanta or New York, and they talk a lot of shit about LA rappers, the Bloods, the Crips, and then they come out here. And, it's very easy to find someone these days with geotagging and something on iPhones. You could, I forget what they call it, but you can, a waitress from the Comedy Store one night, someone put a tag on her car and followed her home. So why do you have these aren't lady glasses? What are you talking about? You can't afford these, bitch. You'd probably have to take out 2 loans to afford these. What else you got? See, you guys can roast me, but I don't know what you look like. I would love to see what some of your grills look like. Probably make a fucking train take a dirt road, bitch. And my offer to all trolls in the Earl Skakel stream stands. Come to the Comedy Store anytime you're in LA and I'm performing, and I'll get you backstage. We're going to sit down on a nice couch in the green room. It's a very nice couch. It's a big couch. And then I'm going to look at you and say, "My name's Earl. Now tell me again what you said on the stream." Yeah, Corky from Life Goes On bastards. I am Joe DeRosa looks like a mongoloid version of me. Hello. Why'd keep that quiet, Tommy? I know, Ben Jones. There ain't no challengers in here. Well, I do look a little bit like Rachel Maddow. I mean, that I can't deny. See, I'll play with the trolls. I don't give a fuck. I've been told I look like Al Franken. I've been told I sound like Phil Hartman. You are old, and that is enough for me. Yeah, I am 56. There's no doubt about that. But I guarantee you I have the best body in this stream right now. Trust me on that one. Like, I know what some of your bodies look like, you big fat fucks. I can just tell by your screen names some of you got TB, 2 bellies. I probably haven't seen your dick since Dan Quayle was running for vice president. I did. Well, I don't know about the best, but yo, what's good? What's good? So, well, I don't know if you are or not. I can't see you guys. See, you guys can see me. That's the great thing about you keyboard warriors. You talk a lot of shit, but when you're called out, you're like stuttering like Mel Tillis having a seizure. So hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button, pretty please. I gave you guys an extra half hour, and tonight I will be live streaming my set at the Comedy Store about 12:15 Pacific Standard Time. And, I have, well, that's not my fault you have epilepsy. Mel Tillis was a country singer who had a horrific stuttering problem. But here's the crazy thing. He never stuttered when he sang. So he'd sing this beautiful country song. The music would stop and he'd be like, anybody seen Richie? We don't talk about ex-Comedy Store employees in here, Tommy S. You know better than that. Yes, PayPal Earl Skakel, so I can avoid the YouTube shill game. For those of you not knowing, YouTube takes 30% off the top, baby. I do miss him too. Yes, Dr. Nova knows what time it is. Who's Bobby Lupo? You guys are losing me. We got under 5 minutes, guys, and then I got to go work out so I don't look like you guys on stage. Hello. Oh, thank you, P. Norton. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Yeah, but not enough. The rub on Rumble is that it's literally got 1% of the audience YouTube has. So, that's the crazy thing is you'll probably make more money on YouTube even though they take 30%, which I find is a little self-indulgent. I mean, I get it's a huge streaming platform, and they're giving me the opportunity tonight to make $2.92. But Argus is my neighbor, and he is alive and doing well. He's probably on stage right now. He goes on first. I go on basically last. And, I love it. So, and Argus has always been a very positive influence in my comedy life. I mean, I'm not a cheap person, and once again, I understand. YouTube got to get their cut. They are allowing us to stream on their platform, but 30%, man, that's like a manager in Hollywood gets 15%. An agent gets 15%. So I don't know. I just not that I'm. Oh, that's all good, Tommy. Yes. So I don't like saying they're screwing me, but they're definitely, being a little greedy, in my opinion. I mean, Argus is, people kind of forget, man. He was set to be the next David Letterman. I think he had the record at one point for most Tonight Show appearances and stuff like that. So he's the real fucking deal, man. Yeah, I mean, just 30% is a little. Thank you, Ben Jones. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, Rick Ingram's the best along with Ian Bagg, the two best crowd work comics in the game. I mean, you see a lot of crowd work videos on YouTube. None of them compare to Ian Bagg and Rick Ingram. It's just there's them two and then everyone else, myself included. And I'm pretty good at crowd work. I'm not great at it, but once I get on a roll, baby, when I know I have the crowd in my hand, I'm the real fucking deal, brother. Well, we don't talk about Letterman's sexual and peccadillos on here, Zoom. That was alleged, wasn't it? I'm just kidding. I mean, who knows what's going on in here? Harlan Williams is great too. I mean, he is an encyclopedia, and he jogs in my neighborhood at 4 in the morning. I'll come home after the Comedy Store. I'll be walking Lois, and about 3 or 4 in the morning, I'll see Argus jogging in his little short shorts and red Wisconsin shirt. And I'll say, "Hey, Argus," and he'll start talking to me really loudly, "Hey, Earl, how was your set?" I'm like, "Dude, it's 4 in the morning, brother." How are you with improv, Earl? Well, I got kicked out of the Groundlings, so because I kept it too real with the Groundlings. Sean Hogan, the teacher from the Groundlings, said I wasn't funny enough to do it. Now, where's he been the last 30 years? Thank you. I'll take my career over his. So you can take your opinion of me, Sean Hogan, turn it sideways and stick it up your ass. I was good at it, I thought. Now I needed to do, how the Groundlings worked was at that time was about, I think it was $400 or $500. And I was not full bore into comedy. So I thought, maybe I'm going to Saturday Night Live or something. So you do 12 classes. At the end of the 6th class, they give you an evaluation, what to work on and whatnot. And then the 12th class at the end, they tell you what, if you're going to move on, if you should take the class again, which is a total fucking scam. I mean, the Groundlings is the top one out here, although Chandler went to their competitor. UCB. So, you know, the end of the sixth class happens. Sean Hogan sits me down. He's like, Earl, you're the funniest guy in class. You're the team leader. You just need to work a little bit on your space work. Now, what space work is like, you know, like I'm holding this energy drink like this. So in improv, you don't use the actual object. You literally have to, you know, pretend the energy drink is in your hand, but it's not in your hand. I would literally hold it like that. So I absolutely needed to work on my space work, no doubt about that. And then, so at the end of the 12th, and so from class 7 through 12, that's all I did was concentrate on space work. Picking up a phone, I'd be like that, but, you know, I got to be like that, yada, yada, yada. So at the end of the 12th class, we're all sitting in there. Two of my friends got passed, and I was funnier than them. So I thought, oh, I'm going to get passed easy. So I was the last guy. So I walk into this room. He's got the chairs, and it looks like a movie scene out of Flashdance. He's got two chairs in the middle of an empty room. He's sitting down, and before my ass had even hit the seat, like I literally walk in, I'm like this, and he just looks at me and goes, you know you're not good enough to do this, right? And I thought he was fucking with me. But I'm like, well, Joey and Sarah got passed, and Sarah was fucking another instructor, Roy Jenkins. Oh, did I just say that? He's the really tall, stringy guy. Yeah, I got an energy drink for you. And so I told him to fuck off. And then I was escorted out of the Groundlings building. But I'm a better stand-up than I am an improver. But I did enjoy the process of, you know, improv really forced me to listen to my partner or partners and do stuff. You know, like I remember one of the first exercises he had us do the first day of class. I think there were about 12 of us. And he had us all lie down on the floor, stomach up. And he said, all right, act like a piece of bacon. And so it's stuff like that where you're forcing yourself to do something so stupid. But you know, it did not work out for me. Thank you, Powerhouse Hobbs, great man. Oh, 100%. Well, I didn't know it at the time. Hop, we don't do jokes in here. I'm the only comic in here. But I tell you what, Hop. You got 1 minute and 15 seconds to get your joke in, because then I got to go to the gym. I said I'd only do a half-hour stream tonight, and here we are, an hour and 5 minutes in. I've been on the Adam Carolla show. If you look up Earl Skakel, Adam Carolla, I was on maybe about a year ago, and it was really good. And a more recent interview I did was the Jesse Lee Peterson show, The Fallen State. Earl, where do you get your ideas from? Just, observing life and observing my own life, seeing a funny commercial on TV. Last night I'm at the liquor store and there was a homeless Axl Rose singing Welcome to the Jungle in perfect key. It's short I put out today if you want to check that out. All right, Earth sucks. What's the difference? I mean, I've heard that joke about 12 years ago. Come on, man. Don't be doing jokes in this stream. So that is all, guys. I'm going to be streaming my Comedy Store set tonight at around 12:15 Pacific Standard Time. That's all right, Hop. We all bomb. I bomb too. But you guys tonight were bombing big time. I mean, you guys tell me I'm not funny. If you guys were streaming on 9/11 on Tower 2, I would have rooted for the plane to get there faster. Hello! That's a Skakel classic for me. Well, let me ask you guys this. I'm going to give you an option, and then I got to go. Would you rather me live stream tonight, the set, live at 12:15 at the Comedy Store? Or would you rather me just record the set and put it out tomorrow as a video? You've got 2 minutes to tell me what you would rather me do. And no one sit there and say, don't tape anything at all, you unfunny bastard. Yes, I am RFK Jr.'s first cousin. My dad, James Skakel. His sister with Ethel Skakel. And, well, I don't know how to do it both. Because if I stream live on YouTube, I don't know how to record that so I could put it up on like Instagram or something. So, now obviously, yeah, I might have to do that. Maybe I'll just record it and do shorts because I'm not going to be able to interact with you guys at all tonight, you know, because it's very loud at the Comedy Store. So I think that I will tape it and then release it tomorrow morning as a thank you to you guys because you know, you guys won't be able to talk to me tonight on the live stream. Well, thank you, Lively Cats. I mean, I'm not like the greatest looking guy in the world, but there's a lot uglier. All right. That I'm not gonna do a don't be stingy. I've just done a fucking hour and 7 minute stream for $2.92, and you're calling me stingy. You guys are so cheap in the stream, you can't even pay attention. Hello. Now that's a joke book joke. So the stream will save just like these streams, like you can download it. You know, I'll probably just, since I did an hour stream tonight and 2 shorts, I'm gonna need some content for tomorrow. Well, Moses, I don't know what to do. You know, it'll be a spur of the moment decision. So set your alarms for around 12:15 tonight, and if you see me going live, that's. You know, I'm just going to have to figure it out because William is right. If I just record it and put it out tomorrow, then I could get the views from the full-length set and then chop it up into shorts. You know, I have a funny joke I want to try about the New York shooting. So, what up, Gabriel? We're just about to end the stream. Sorry about that, buddy. You know, we'll figure it out. I will, you know, it'll be a spur of the moment decision. And thank you very much. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow night. You know, I want you guys to want more. So this has been Earl Skakel in the Earlverse. Thank you, William Zoom, for moderating. Spaz, thank you for being my #1 new fan. Hit the like and subscribe button if you can. It helps me out, probably more than super chats. And trolls, you're pretty unfunny tonight, to be frank. But and I don't mean Barney. But you know what? You're welcome to come back. Like I said, we don't tolerate the racist shit in here. So give me some wise advice. Use toilet paper after a dump. Hello! See ya!